Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 25th, 26th, and 27th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. First of all, I am getting this out before Thursday, so let me wish everyone who is celebrating today a very happy Thanksgiving. Even though the world in itself may feel like it's going a little bit out of control, we still live our lives, and we have more than we think. So let's count our blessings instead of count the things we no longer have or that we don't have. Okay? But we need to keep striving, and we need to keep going forward. Anyway, you know that for the weekend I am going to be using my Bradley Valentine deck. This is Angel Tarot and my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. I will pull one from my Doreen and Grant Virtue cards, Angels of Abundance, and I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, if this is the first time that you've been watching, you tuned in, or if you cross-watch, go down there and there will be a link, a timestamp, which bypasses this introduction. This introduction is tagged on to all of the videos. So it is the same video, but if you go to the timestamp, which follows this video, right after, it then starts the main astrological reading. Okay? Okay. So for this time, though, I am going to be using my Waite Rider traditional tarot deck, and I will pull one from my Colette Baron Reid The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, though, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Have some fun with it, okay? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Whatever the message is just comes through, and I have learned I don't have to make sense of it. You do that for me, so thank you. Take a moment to do the like, share, subscribe, and clicking on the bell for notifications. You really help me out by doing that. You help to override whatever these weird algorithms are. I have many people that say they can't, I post all the videos at the same time, or I make them live at the same time. And people will say, I can't find this one, I can't find that one, though they're in the playlist. It's just, for some reason, I think that my videos get hidden. My husband even said he couldn't find some of my videos. So if you're having problems, keep the like, but unsubscribe and then subscribe again. Okay? Do the same for the bell. Now, the planetary movement is pretty much the same. When there's not a lot of activity, it doesn't mean that things have stopped. It just means that things are more focused. So, we have Jupiter that's going direct in Pisces, though it's still that stationary direct right now. And it is the energy is very, very intense right now. We're not going to have a lot of change up until, the moon always is changing, but we're not going to have a lot of change up until maybe, I think it's the 30th. So right now for this weekend, it's just a very, a momentary type of energy, but it's still a very strong energy. It's like things aren't necessarily popping, but they're not necessarily backing down either. So let's see what we have for a universal reading with the Waite Rider Traditional Tarot. Let's see what we've got going here. Here we are. I like to do a 3-card cut. If you noticed, I had a young lady practice her henna skills on my hand. This was freestyle, so quite pretty. Here we go. And it does help if I put my glasses on, which I do not know where I put them. So let's see what we have. That's when I get in a little bit in trouble, when I can't quite read what I am presenting. I usually have that with the 7 and 8 of Pentacles, but let's see what we have. I will get them on for the other readings. Here we go. First card, and anything reversed has a strong energy. First card is, okay. So we have the Page of Swords. Now this was reversed, stronger energy. The Page Court cards, which the Page is one of them. I like to teach as we go along so you can have a better understanding also. Court cards have a dual energy. Page's underlying energy is our Earth, and that's our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Money, job, career energy. So the page, whenever you see the page, right now, right there, it's going to affect something to do with our Earth energy, our tangible energy. This is the Swords energy. This is the air energy. This is your thought processes, thinking ahead, making some plans. Now, the Swords or air energy is the underlying energy for the kings, okay? So just always know that. But the Page of Swords, so something's changing with our job, with our money, our career, maybe even with our homes. It seems the sword has a very fast, the sword energy is like cutting through things. It's kind of making there can be some clarity with the swords. There can be some difficulty with the Page of Swords. So it's not necessarily an easy energy, but it's a necessary energy. It needs to clear things up in order to, I am kind of getting a reset type of energy here, or I'm hearing the word reset. It's kind of getting things into a baseline almost. That's what I'm feeling with this card, okay? So we have the Page, there's these little, I can't quite see, these little flies or little birds around in the background or flies. The Page, the wind is blowing. He's not necessarily holding he's not necessarily brandishing his weapon or his sword per se. And he's not, he's kind of backing a little bit, but he's getting ready. I kind of feel like a baseball player here. He's getting ready to make the swing. So that's what we have with that one. And okay, so on to our next. Here we go. This is the Four of Cups. So now this is reversed again. So 4 has a stability to it. It also has a leadership, and it has a, stability, leadership, organizational energy to it. The Cup energy is our water energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. We are now in Sagittarius energy. We are now in fire energy, but we have left our Scorpio. So that's still a little bit there, but not really strong. The strong one right now is that Pisces, we have Neptune in retrograde in Pisces, and we also have Jupiter just kind of sitting there watching us in Pisces also. Pisces has a lot of mystery. Pisces delves deep into the psyche. Pisces looks at what it is, our deepest wishes and wants, along with that Neptune, and Jupiter wants to grant some of that. However, with the Four of Cups, you can take a look. He's looking, this person's looking down at the 3 cups, kind of not necessarily with satisfaction, not necessarily really liking it. There is a divine energy. Here's a little cloud coming with a cup saying, hey, look at me, look at me. I liken the Four of Cups to kind of that in between, that not necessarily happy times, but not necessarily bad. It's just this, this things have to change. Things are changing, but I'm not ready for the change. So there is this change energy here, but it has a lot of in between. Now, all this person has to do is just look over, and there could be an option or an opportunity for him, or he just may not be ready for it. He wants to cling to the past, even though that is not necessarily satisfying to him anymore. So let's go on. Our next card. Here we go. This is reversed again. So everything was reversed. And this is a major arcana. This is a 6. 6 is the number of man, the energies you put into something. This is the lover energy. This is always a little bit different. Sometimes the lover energy can be, that there is love coming. But the lover energy is a little bit on the odd side many times over, at least when I'm reading it. It is about relationships. There can be some miscommunication with some relationships. Maybe this relationship is kind of in an in-between stage. It needs to grow. It needs to move. It needs to accept the opportunities. It needs to let go of that past. Maybe there's some challenges in this relationship, challenges that have to be overcome. So this could be, this is a relationship type of energy. It is major arcana. It is how much energy you put into the relationship. Now, this could, again, this is a universal reading, so it's not necessarily personal, but it's always, it can be a little bit personal. How much are you giving into whatever this relationship is. What are you trying to get out of this relationship? So, and again, are you looking for the opportunities? Are you kind of staying in that past? Are you just kind of being stubborn yourself? So interesting energies with that one. Okay, so the weekend, again, challenges, job, money, home, still kind of happening. Are you ready for them? Are you ready for these challenges? Again, kind of this in-between stage. Now, the cup energy, this cup energy has come up quite a bit in the last couple of months. It's kind of like we're waiting. But then when the opportunity's there, we're not ready to grab onto it, but we're not ready to let go. And there's all about the relationship energy here. Now, the other thing about here is we have the man looking at the woman looking up at the divine, and the divine kind of spreading himself or herself very equally, okay? But there is the sun shining, so there is always possibilities. There's always healing with the lovers, the possibilities of healing, the possibilities of relationships growing too. Okay, let's see what we've got here now with our Colette Baron read. The only energy we did not talk about is the fire energy, which is our Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. Sagittarius we are now in. It is passionate, burning, determined. It's fire energy. It is like, what do you do with fire? You might try to contain it. But it can also burn. It can also keep you warm. So there's good and bad with all the energies, all the signs. But the fire energy can be very consuming. Okay, but we do not have that here. Let's see what we've got with Colette Baron read. And here we are. And here's the page of fire. So the page again. So I told you, the page, underlying energy is our earth energy. Fire is our Aries, our Leo, Sagittarius energy. The fire energy is also the underlying energy of the night. And the cup energy is the underlying energy of the queen. So, that's, like I said, they all have underlying energies. But this is the page of fire. This is something to get you moving. This is something to get you passionate about. The fire energy is something that makes you want to make some changes, makes you want to get, like I said, it gets you. It's a passionate energy. It's something like, so there might be some challenges. You might not necessarily be, you might not be ready for the changes. You might want to cling to the past instead of going to the future. There is this healing energy, possible healing energy should you choose it with relationships. But at the same time, the page of fire makes you pop, makes you run, makes you go after it. So this could actually be what stimulates the cup energy to look over and say, I want some changes. Okay? So interesting energy here for everybody for this weekend. We will see what we will see. Please comment and let me know what you thought. What did you read into this? But as always, too, remember the like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. It really helps me. You really help me, and I appreciate your support, and I am thankful for your support. Happy Thanksgiving, should you celebrate. Hello, my Sagittarius, and happy birthday. Officially your season right now. And you have, Mercury and Venus already there too. And now we're coming up now, and that was on the 23rd, that new moon for you. It's all about you. All about the fire. Okay, let's see. All about the adventure too. So let's see. Higher power. What do you have for my lovely birthday Sagittariuses for this weekend? What do you have for my Sagittariuses for this weekend? Let's see what we've got going on here. Here we go. So again, remember, everything reversed, a little stronger. 1, 2, and 3. Move that over there. Here we are here. So, first card, these two are reversed. First card is the 3 of Earth. So there's a lot of creativity with this energy, but also too, there is a lot of, this is kind of, an advice energy, tangible energy, provisional energy, kind of getting a new direction, kind of getting some advice, but also getting some I'm kind of getting like the scholarship or even counseling type of energy with this 3 of Earth. So 3 is celebration. It is creativity. Earth, it's also the power of 3. You know, you say something, do something 3 times. Really strong energy there. We did, you know, on the 23rd have your new moon. So I'm hoping that you put out some wonderful, wonderful requests. And maybe you got a couple of your friends to join you with that. Earth energy is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And you know, Capricorn and Taurus have a lot of things going on right now. That's about your money and your job, your career, very tangible, something you can hold, something you can see, something you can obtain or attain, okay? So this does have some creativity to it. This does have a really positive energy about feeling excited about your next step, feeling very excited about your future. And again, I know whatever's going on in the world, it's not always a happy place out there, but there's always something that you can do to make it that much better. Anyway, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Your next card reversed, the 3 of Air. Now, the 3 of Air is one of those cards that people kind of like, I don't really like this one. You know, they feel like it's about pain, feel like it's about suffering. So again, we have that 3 energy going on. We have air energy, sword energy. And again, that's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. And I talked about all of those in the beginning, in the introduction. So this is your thought processes. This is, you know, how you're making your plans. But the thing is, in order to make some plans, you have to let go of some of the things from that past. You know, sometimes the 3 of Air, sometimes holding on to past losses or past pains makes you afraid to try again. And remember, I'm always telling you, fear is a tool of the devil. And you know, you need to be bold. You need to keep going. You need to still live your life. You need to smile. You need to bring your vibrations up. And when you bring your vibrations up, then good vibrations come back to you too. So the 3 of Air is not necessarily, I mean, it acknowledges that there has been pain. It acknowledges that you've gone through some stuff. But it's also saying, you know, now it's time to get on your big kid pants and get moving and leave that behind. Don't live in it. Don't wallow in it. So, great sadness, take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself or others. And forgiving does not mean you have to bring someone back into your life or a situation even into your life. It means that you cut the cords and you wish them well. It does not mean that they have to be in your life, though. Many people think, well, if I forgive them, then, you know, oh, they'll come, you know, I need to let that, you know, I need to show. No. I forgive you. Go in peace. Leave me alone. Okay, next card, the Hermit. So we have a 3, 3, and a 9. So 3 times 3 is a 9. But 9 is you've got everything you need. Wrap it up. Let's get things done here. The Hermit is Archangel Raziel, who actually in this deck is also part of the Magician energy. So the Magician and the Hermit both say there's a strong reliance on God's source, higher power, whoever that is to you. And the Hermit steps back a little bit, steps back from that, from the judgment, steps back from the, from the drama of others, kind of finds his or her own way and connects with higher power, so can get some clarity too. So there is a lot of letting go. There is a lot of possibilities with your weekend here. But again, it's only through that connection that you're having, your meditation, that's going to keep you on or guide you to that right path. Okay? So this weekend is a weekend of, like I said, meditation but it does not mean that that's all you have to do the whole weekend. You know, some people think, oh, it's going to be a weekend of meditation, and take care of yourself, relax a little bit, do the things that make you happy, do the things that help bring your vibrations up. Spend a little bit of time in meditation, and that can be in your car, that can be just kind of sitting there and just, having a little talk with your higher power. Does not mean that you have to spend days or weeks or, hours on doing this, okay? But it does say to spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So we have 339, 933. Interesting in itself, those numbers. Let's see what we have. John Holland card. So higher power, what else would you like? What can be added? What does my Sagittariuses need to know? How can we be blessed? Excuse me. My throat is still kind of working its way through its healing process. So here we go. Light. There is light. There is sun. So you've got that 1-9 energy. So 1 is a new beginning. 10 plus 9, 10 is a transitional energy. 9 again, wrap it up. 1 plus 9 becomes that 10, transitional. 0 is a God source energy. We bring it down back to the 1, new beginning, new start. This is major arcana. This is the sun. Things are happening. Things are shifting. The sun does come out. You do see the light. And part of it is maybe this little bit of this, healing part. And as you heal, you start thinking of new ideas. You start thinking of creation and creating, connecting. So it all works itself together. And I do love the light. I do love how she's reaching up. I do love how she's kind of, she's not afraid to stare into the light at all. And she is discovering something about what is there, but she's discovering something also about herself. So let's go on. Angels of Abundance. Let's do this now. What do you have for my birthday Sagittariuses? What do we do? So take, have a little bit of fun this weekend. Take it easy a little bit, my Sagittariuses. Like I said, when you're forgiving and when you're healing, it doesn't mean you have to put yourself back in the firing range. It does not mean you have to put yourself back in the battle or back in a war. It just means you let go and you say, you be good. You be good, but be gone. Be good, but be gone. Okay? And it really helps to free you. And it helps, like I said, it helps you to see the light. Okay, here we go. One more time. From my Angels of Abundance. Oh, one card. Here we go. Positivity, faith, and optimism. Oh, Leo energy there. Fire energy. Okay. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I like that. I like that. Okay, what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Sagittarius? So keep the faith and keep going. I mean, that it's not always easy to keep the faith. It's not always to keep going either, but the Hermit, the light, that will help you with these things. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. What crystal or energy for my Sagittarius would be helpful? Hematite. Again, my hematite bracelet. Self-healing, grounding, right opportunities. It's also about justice. Okay, my Sagittariuses, what'd you think? Let me know. Comment. Do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on that bell. I've told you why. YouTube doesn't seem to appreciate positivity, I think, but I could be wrong. Anyway, take the moment, do that. But the most important thing, besides happy Thanksgiving to you, the most important thing, my Sagittarius, is always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.